had a new Steelbook come through the door. A new Steelbook that has been released today. And no, it is not Godzilla x Kong New Empire. This is actually a blind buy. So I took a risk on it. What have I taken a risk on? Let us find out together. So let us find out together. We don't need to find out together because I already know, obviously. So that's a bit of a silly thing to say. But yeah, blind buying isn't something that I often do. That being said, this film intrigued me. The trailers look good and I thought I would give it a go. Now, like I said, I don't often do blind buying because you get burnt too many times. But then, to be honest, when you buy it off of Amazon, if I blind buy it and I don't like it, I can always send it back and get a refund. So it doesn't really hurt either way. But I've got a feeling I'm going to like this film. So let's take a look at what it is. Now, let's get rid of that. And let us open this one up and take a look. Okay, so I have already removed the plastic on this one, okay, because I've filmed this video twice, and the first time the sound was horrendous because I hadn't plugged the microphone in, and yeah, so I thought I would refilm it. But the film in question is The Moon. The Moon, which is a Korean movie. It's just been released here today in the UK. Now, before I open it, I had this as a pre-order. I had this film as a pre-order with Amazon for, well, some considerable time now. And earlier today, obviously the film came out today, Monday. And earlier today, it was still showing as, well, showing as to be delivered on Saturday. Saturday coming. No money had been taken. So I looked into the actual item itself as though I was going to buy it for the first time. And it said, buy now, arrive tonight by 10 o'clock. Same price, because I'm a Prime customer anyway, so I don't pay extra for the shipping. So I cancelled the pre-order one, which hadn't been taken for, which was going to come Saturday. I expected it to have come before that, probably Wednesday or something. Bought it again, and it came, well, just now, just dropped through the door now. Now, I'm not going to go downstairs and do an opening of this, like a face-down opening like I do, because I'm halfway through a film downstairs. It's baking hot. I'm tired. Let's just get this one over and done with. So, yeah, so Moon. It is 4K and Blu-ray, HDR, Dolby Vision, HDR10, Dolby Atmos. A sci-fi survival adventure from the director of Along with the Gods. I don't know what that is. Now, I can't read any of the background because it is so tiny. And obviously the lighting in here is sort of dimmed, so to speak. And it's easier to read this stuff under natural light. But I'm not under natural light, so I find it somewhat harder. Now, I believe the film is dubbed. But I'm hoping it does have its original thingamajig on it. But basically, 7 years after Korea's first fully manned mission to the moon ends in disaster, a second human space flight is launched successfully until a strong solar wind causes the spacecraft to malfunction, with an astronaut left stranded in space and quickly running out of oxygen. The Nero Space Center turns to its former managing director to avert yet another fatal catastrophe. Sorry, because it's blue on black, that's really difficult to actually make out under this lighting. That's why I was a bit sort of juddery with my reading of the back there. But there we go. So let's take a look at the Steelbook. I've already taken a look at it, because like I said, I filmed this already. But anyway, so there's the front. There's a nice gloss sort of finish to it, but it does have debossing on the border there, like what you get, and it has an embossed title, so it's raised, yeah. And obviously the image isn't, and you have the moon there, the crater, which is the second O. It would have been quite nice if they'd actually embossed them and debossed that. But there you go. I'm just thinking for them. But it's a nice image. The side of it is like so. There's the underside. There's that. And the back, you get an image of the astronaut. I'm assuming the astronaut gets stranded. Would make sense, wouldn't it? So front and back we're given that there. So inside we do get a postcard like that with that on the back. Thank you for your interest in the movie The Moon, with a sort of signature type thing on it and little scribblings. So you get 2 discs, obviously. You get the 4K, which gives you the cover art on it, like so, looking down at the moon. And then I suppose this one you could sort of take as looking up from the moon, because it has a star field upon it. Yes. And interior is that there. And you can see the debossing or the embossing there on the inside where it's coming out. So yeah, I do like Korean films. A lot of the work that they do and the films that they produce, and you know, kick out. There's some decent movies, and I'm hoping that this one will be one of them. I will probably watch it over the next day or two, and if I have the time, I will do a review for it and let you know my thoughts on The Moon. So that's that one, quickly done and dusted. The Moon. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care.